The following segment is sponsored by Eastern Title and Settlement and The Mortgage Link. As you can hear, we are here in the Great Day Kitchen, and the real estate top performers have all of the right ingredients to structure the perfect transaction. I am joined this morning by realtor and professional chef Jay Caputo of Brushstroke Properties. Also, Josh Green is here, who's the president of Eastern Title and Settlement. And we also have our senior loan officer, Carrie Reel of The Mortgage Link. It's a little different today, guys, but we do have a mortgage deal of the day, right?
We do. I'm trying to cut rates, but, you know, Jay's got the knife.
Oh, my God.
We're going to focus on our jumbo rates here today. $1 million loan amount, 760 credit scores, 5.75%, 1 point with 5.83 APR with, you know, any purchase. So give us a phone call. Rates are still dipping. It's a great time to purchase.
Yeah, this time of year is still good. I mean, we're coming. This is a
ramping
busier
up.
time,
It's
right?
always a great time. You can ask me. I'm always an optimist, so it's always a great time to purchase.
Okay.
Whenever the time is right for you.
Yeah, especially when you have a deal like this going.
Yeah.
Jay, can you explain why we're in the kitchen today? I know you're our realtor today, but how do we combine all of this?
So for the first 20 plus years of my professional life, I was a chef. I retired about a little over 4 years ago, and got into real estate. We've had a really fun run in real estate, and then we opened our brokerage just about 2 months ago, Brushstroke Properties, and but we still love to cook, so we're combining both here today.
You kind of put it all together, right?
Yeah, that's the idea.
What are you making? Then I'll get into some real estate
So
questions.
we're cooking some fresh halibut.
Okay.
With some butternut squash ravioli and some other cool little ingredients. So
wow.
Brown some butter with some fresh almonds,
Okay.
wild mushrooms, and we'll put it all together on the plate.
Okay, as you're
So
doing
how
that.
did you come up with the name Brushstroke Properties?
Brushstroke is kind of our
Perfect
baby.
timing.
Yeah, I mean, he had the brush in his hand.
Brushstroke.
Oh, wow.
So we look at every real estate transaction as a blank canvas. Every buyer is different, every seller is different, every house is different. So we try and paint a beautiful picture for our clients by the end of the transaction and make friends along the way.
Yeah. Oh, that's amazing.
That's great.
How does it take different pieces? You know, you put a wrong ingredient in this and it's going to taste awful, right? Is that the same for real estate? Does that translate?
Yep. And so I had to learn that when I got into real estate, you know, how the cooking world would translate into real estate.
Yeah.
And we try and listen to our clients and make sure their transaction is exactly what they want, and we're not pushing them in a direction that is uncomfortable. It's the biggest deal of people's lives, right? And so they trust us to help them along the way. And so we want to paint a beautiful picture for them.
Josh, do you see that when you do your closings, that it's more personalized
Oh
for
yeah,
every individual?
That's wrapping up the deal in a bow when they come to us at the closing. So we see, you know, all the good work that Jay and Carrie does, and then we finalize it and close that deal and give them the keys to their house, and they're ready to go.
You get the real fun part.
We're just all part of the perfect ingredients to make that transaction as wonderful as possible.
That's true, because you start with you, Carrie, right? And then you'll end with Josh, but Jay's the one who leads you
Well,
around.
they start with Jay, then they go to Carrie.
Shoot, you got to find the property
Yeah.
first.
We've got a lot of communication together. It's very important that we work together and learn all the client's needs, wants, wishes, what their budget limitations are. That translates over to Jay so he can know exactly what he's looking for as well to help them out.
Yeah.
He's great with the negotiations and putting it all together.
I've never seen a green onion be cut like that before. That was fancy.
Yeah, it's so fancy.
It's on a diagonal. Did ever see that at home?
Fancy restaurants in the past. So.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, so we're almost finished.
Okay.
Here. We have the butternut squash ravioli in boiling salted water. So what we'll do is take them. Previously we browned some butter with some almonds.
That's why it smells so good, huh?
So we'll take these.
Do you buy those somewhere, or do you make those?
No, I make these. But
Oh,
you probably
my
could buy them if you wanted.
You might have some extra just for you.
Yeah.
You make the pasta at home?
Correct.
Oh my gosh, Jay.
Yeah.
Talk about personalization.
Right. It's fun, you know.
Yeah.
I don't want to lose that the passion that I had. I'm fortunate enough that I found 2 careers in my life that I'm passionate about, and hopefully it translates to both food and real estate.
What do you think of the market right now?
I think it's much more challenging, obviously, than it had been in the past. You know, interest rates being higher, Finding sellers, motivated sellers, is challenging, and so inventory is low, which is what's keeping prices high. But if you have the right people around you, the right team, with all the right ingredients, you can find
make it
exactly what
happen.
you're looking for.
Yeah. You guys think the market's changed any since our last conversation?
Well, I think what people have to realize is if you're going to buy a house, just buy the house. Don't worry about the interest rates because, when the rates do go down, there's going to be a rush on trying to buy houses. Right now, you have a better chance to buy the house at a better price. And then later on, if the rates drop, you can refinance. But don't pay attention to what the rates are because they're what they were 10 years ago when I bought my first house.
Lower than then, right?
No, they're the same rate.
Oh, okay. Okay.
They were actually a little higher. I paid 6 1/4 for my house.
Yeah.
And now they're 5.875.
Obviously, yeah, stay within your budget.
Yeah.
Get approved by a lender, go out there and purchase what you can afford. Jay's talking about the market, the low inventory. We were having a conversation today. We're seeing more escalations again, even though rates have gone up. The inventory's so low, but we've got a plethora of purchasers. So you're going to see these, these sales prices start to increase. You get your appreciation, which is great. We just need to see rates come back down. Hopefully they will. We'll see the inventory pick up, and then we'll have, a little bit of settling in the market.
Yeah.
We need inventory. That's the biggest challenge right now, in my opinion.
And that kind of started in 2020, right? When everyone was buying the houses.
I mean, who's going to sell a house at 3% to buy a house at 6%?
Yeah.
Unless you need to
That's
move,
tough.
unless you're relocating.
Okay.
Unless
you
your
have
family
to.
has grown so much where you absolutely need
And
a
being
loan.
that
Tell
we're-
me about it here. We're
Right?
busting at the seams in our house.
Being that we're in DC, you have a lot of government workers who come and go, so you have a lot of that.
True, where people have to be buying.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we're going to take our final look here. It's beautiful.
So
Gorgeous final
that's our
product.
halibut. You could turn it into an entree with pan-seared halibut, or do it as an appetizer. We know that you're vegetarian, so we
Yeah.
let the halibut off, and
Hey, that's
we're
perfect.
good to go.
We're going to dive into this. Meanwhile, everyone at home, you've got to take advantage of the deal of the day. We have it on your screen right now. You call to take advantage of this amazing offer. To do that, you call 833-MTG-LINK, or you can visit the mtglink.com. Also, be sure to follow the Real Estate Top Performers on YouTube to get more advice on buying and selling a home. Thank you all for being here and for cooking for us today. It's
Thanks for
amazing.
having us.
Thank you, Chef.